From building new and controversial modern apartments in the 1920s and 30s to towering blocks in the 2000s, development has long changed the face of cities like Sydney. And it's always attracted some resistance. But amid the current housing affordability crisis, there are calls for more of it.
What would be great to see is redevelopment of some of our existing urban areas where more density can be brought in at the right scale.
That's why town planner Melissa Neighbour co-founded Sydney YIMBY, which stands for Yes in My Backyard, to counter the so-called NIMBY no voices of local residents.
At the moment we're seeing 30 and 40-year-olds leaving this city because they can't afford to live here. We're losing families, we're losing essential workers.
And the latest house price data from CoreLogic shows housing affordability isn't getting any better, with home values rising 0.6% in April, making the median national dwelling price now almost $780,000.
It comes back to the fact that demand is still managing to outpace the supply of property in the market.
To boost that supply, YIMBY groups want more medium-density housing in developments like this one in the leafy suburb of Neutral Bay, a supermarket sitting beneath six-storey apartment blocks. The proposal has attracted hundreds of letters of opposition to the local council, citing concerns around noise, traffic and design.
NIMBY groups typically are already property owners. They have a vested interest in wanting to keep things the same.
Are you a NIMBY?
Well, I want the best in my backyard, so I guess that makes me a bimby.
Local resident and campaigner Meredith Trevelyan-Jones said most residents were not anti-development.
I don't think there are that many people who want nothing. I think most people recognise that we need to keep investing in our built environment. I don't agree with those who simply say, well, yes to everything.
While she's happy with this particular redevelopment, another one across the road has attracted even more opposition from residents.
Woolworths were originally proposing a 40-metre building, 12 storeys high, which would overshadow buildings in Yeo Street.
And we've been here before. An apartment boom in Sydney's eastern suburbs 100 years ago attracted similar concerns from residents about the new, higher density developments in their neighbourhood. But is increasing housing supply really the answer to the housing affordability crisis?
But I think we also need to look at the housing we've already got. At the time of the last census, we had about 28 million bedrooms in Australia and around 24.5 million people.
PropTrack economist Cameron Cusher says a better solution is through tax.
And the way we do that is removing things like stamp duty, which discourage people from upsizing and downsizing in the market. We'd probably need to replace stamp duty with land tax. The other big one, I don't think any government would be prepared to touch this though, is capital gains tax on the family home. At the moment, owning a family home is completely capital gains tax free, and I think that's another reason why so many people hold on to their family homes. Those ideas, however, might be close to politically impossible. It's difficult, nobody likes new taxes. Some tough solutions to an enduring problem.